So if you have seen some of my other videos like a history of Microsoft operating systems, you may be wondering how I get all of these operating systems on one computer. Now sometimes I also use VirtualBox, however the process will be similar to VMware, so you can still follow the same steps. When you first open VMware Workstation 11, you should be presented with a screen looking like this. Click Create a new virtual machine. You can click Typical if you just want to quickly set up a virtual machine. I am going to click Custom so I can show you all the different options. Here you can select the hardware compatibility. If you plan to use this virtual machine on an older version of VMware, then select an older version of VMware. If not, then select Workstation 11, then click Next. Select I will install an operating system later and then click Next. Select what operating system you are going to install. I am going to install Windows Vista. Give your virtual machine a name. I am going to call it Windows Vista, however you can call yours whatever you want. Now select how much random access memory you want to assign to the virtual machine. This will depend on your host computer and the operating system you are installing. The green pointer should give you a good estimation. If you are unsure, select Create a new virtual disk. You may as well select a huge capacity, since it doesn't actually make the file size any bigger unless you fill it up. However, if you are installing a very old operating system, you may want to select a smaller capacities because some old operating system can't handle large capacities. Select Store Virtual Disk a single file unless you plan to put the virtual machine on a FAT32 partition. Click Edit Virtual Machine Settings, then click CD/DVD, then click Use ISO Image, then click Browse, then navigate to the folder in which your ISO image is located. Click OK, then click Power on this virtual machine. Now just install Windows Vista as you would on a real computer. As you will see, the guest operating system is running at a very basic resolution and arrow is not working. This is because the VMware tools have not yet been installed. To install the VMware tools, go to VM and then install VMware tools. Then from within the guest operating system, find the VMware tools virtual disk and then run the setup that corresponds with your guest operating system. If your guest operating system asks you for permission, then allow it. Once the VMware tools have finished installing, you will need to reboot the guest operating system, after which the operating system should be full screen and arrow should be working. As you can see, the guest operating system is now full screen and the arrow is fully working. Goodbye.